In a world of shifting powers and silent battles, one question echoes louder than any other. Who truly rules the world? Is it the long-reigning titan, the United States of America? Or the rising dragon, China? Forget what you think you know. The answer is far more complex and surprising than you can imagine. We're about to peel back the layers of this global contest, exploring the economies, the armies, and the hidden connections that will define our future. Who holds the ultimate power? Who has the most advanced military? And who will shape the destiny of humanity? The 21st century is defined by this epic rivalry. On one side, the gleaming skyscrapers of New York, a symbol of Western capitalism and enduring influence. On the other, the futuristic skyline of Shanghai, a testament to unprecedented growth and ambition. This isn't just a story of two nations. It's the story of two worlds colliding, one built on a legacy of global leadership, the other rising to challenge it. So, how did we get here? What forces propelled these two giants to the center of the world stage? Let's rewind the clock. After World War II, America emerged as the undisputed global superpower. Its military was unmatched, its economy was booming, and its culture spread across the globe. For decades, the American dream wasn't just a national ideal, it was a global aspiration. But while the US was solidifying its reign, another giant was awakening. After decades of isolation, China embarked on a series of radical economic reforms. It opened its doors to the world, transforming itself from a sleeping giant into the world's factory. This wasn't just growth, it was a meteoric rise that has reshaped the global economic landscape forever. Today, the economic battlefield is where the primary conflict rages. If we look at nominal GDP, the US still holds the top spot. But when we adjust for what money can actually buy, purchasing power parity, China has already surpassed America. This economic tug-of-war has led to fierce trade disputes, sending ripples through supply chains worldwide. The US prides itself on being the world's innovation powerhouse, home to giants that define our digital lives. Meanwhile, China has become the indispensable manufacturing engine, producing a vast share of the world's goods. And then there's the currency. The US dollar has dominated global finance for nearly a century, but China is challenging this with its ambitious push for a digital yuan. Is the reign of the dollar coming to an end? But money is only one part of the equation. The true frontier of this new Cold War is technology. Welcome to the great tech race. Silicon Valley versus Shenzhen. This is a battle for the future, fought with code, chips, and algorithms. From artificial intelligence and 5G networks that will connect our world, to the intense semiconductor war that could determine technological supremacy, both nations are pouring trillions into innovation. Think of American tech titans versus Chinese behemoths. This isn't just about faster phones or smarter apps. Technology has become the new instrument of power, and whoever wins this race could very well win the century. Of course, power isn't just about code, it's also about cold, hard steel. Let's compare military might. The United States boasts the largest defense budget on the planet. With a global network of military bases and powerful alliances like NATO that project its power to every corner of the globe. Its capabilities are vast and tested. China, while historically a regional power, is in the midst of the largest military modernization in history. Its navy is growing at a breathtaking pace, and it's rapidly closing the technological gap. Beyond traditional forces, a new battleground has emerged in cyberspace. Cyber warfare and AI-driven defense systems are redefining what it means to be a military superpower, turning digital vulnerabilities into strategic weaknesses. But influence isn't just wielded through military force, it's also about winning hearts and minds. This is the realm of soft power. America has long been a master of this, exporting its culture through Hollywood blockbusters, world-renowned universities, and iconic brands. The American way of life has been a powerful magnet for decades. China, however, is crafting its own narrative. Its ambitious Belt and Road Initiative is a multi-trillion-dollar project building infrastructure across Asia, Africa, and Europe. creating a new sphere of economic and political influence. The question is, whose story will the world believe? Whose values will shape the global conversation in the years to come? At the core of this rivalry lie two fundamentally different political systems. The United States is a democracy, built on ideals of individual freedom, open debate, and checks and balances. Its strength lies in its adaptability and the power of its people to choose their leaders. China is governed by a single-party system that prioritizes stability, long-term planning, and collective progress over individual liberties. Its strength is its ability to mobilize the entire nation towards a single goal with incredible speed and efficiency. Each system has its own strengths and inherent weaknesses. How do these opposing ideologies impact their ability to innovate, build alliances, and ultimately lead the world? So, what does the future hold? Let's look ahead 20 or 30 years. Both nations face immense challenges. An aging population could slow China's growth, while political division in the US could hinder its progress. The race to dominate future industries, from artificial intelligence and quantum computing to green energy, is on. Will China's top-down planning allow it to leapfrog the US in these critical fields? Or will America's culture of bottom-up? The answer to this question will determine who leads the latter half of the 21st century. Now for the hidden truth. Despite the fierce competition, these two giants are more entangled than they'd like to admit. Did you know that China is one of the largest foreign holders of US debt? This creates a strange paradox. A rival is also one of your biggest bankers. Their economies are deeply intertwined. An American tech company may design a product in California, but its components are likely manufactured in China using rare earth minerals that China dominates. They are locked in a cycle of mutual dependency, making them both rivals and indispensable partners. This silent connection is perhaps the most critical and least understood aspect of their relationship. We've journeyed through their economies, their militaries, and their competing visions for the future. We've seen how they are both rivals and partners, locked in a complex dance for dominance. In this grand race for global power, perhaps the real question isn't about who wins or who loses. Perhaps it's about who gets to write the rules for the next chapter of human history. Who will define what progress, power, and prosperity mean for generations to come? The United States, the established leader, or China, the relentless challenger? If you enjoy the video, subscribe for more.